Well. I would say that's a pretty good, interesting, entertaining SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live after WrestleMania. See, not everything had to happen on Monday Night Raw, as it usually does for Raws at the WrestleMania. SmackDown Live had some stuff too, and the biggest thing being Carmella cashing in and becoming the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. So that in itself was pretty cool. Iconic duo of the main roster attacking Charlotte Flair, which left Charlotte vulnerable for the cash in, and Carmella coming in there, cashing in, winning the championship. So awesome. Everybody, welcome to congratulate Carmella on Twitter. And Carmella WWE. I'm going to like the video if you're a fan of Carmella's as well. Also, to start off the show, Paige, I guess Paige technically returning, though she was just there 24 hours ago. And I mean returning because she had to retire, announced her retirement last night on Monday Night Raw, and 24 hours short notice. Well, not short notice, but in 24 hours she's back. She's now the new GM of SmackDown because Daniel Bryan's now officially a WWE superstar. So that's cool in that way. So he resigned, sent a letter of resignation to Shane, and now he's a superstar. And now Paige was announced as the new GM. Makes sense, keep her in WWE. She does have that movie coming out. Let her keeping promoting that. Though even though if she was away, it doesn't mean she couldn't. She still could come back at times to promote it. And such like that, I guess. And it's still being promoted by WWE on television, Raw, SmackDown Live, or otherwise. That certainly would work. Now, I did invite and let people know in the Facebook fan group called Marks for Life. Everybody check that out. Just go on Facebook, search in the search bar, you know where that is, and just type in Marks for the number 4 Life, Marks for Life, and you'll find the fan page pretty easy. It should be the first on the list of recommendations of after you type that in for searching. So Marks for Life, because we are all Marks for Life. But there, I let people know that I'm having a Carmella party, Carmella celebration here on the show. And all are welcome either in the chat or on the show itself. Whether or not my team members or others are going to be able to or want to join in is a school night or work night. Or, have to work tomorrow and other things. But just want to let people know. And even as I said there, if I have to have a one-man band here, and I'll enjoy and celebrate the party on my own. And then on Thursday, when I have my team members and some awesome guests, that I hopefully will have, just as I did for the predictions episode, for the review, my WrestleMania review episode, specifically 2 Steelers Ramble, though I did do a review on Sunday night, last night, or 2 nights ago now, after the show ended with my boy Blue X Demon X was a guest there, and he also said he was trying to make it for Thursday's podcast episode, but we'll talk about Carmella's cash and everything more in depth there as well. But here I just want to have a little celebration for Carmella because she earned it. As often as I said, it is a lot by fans of deserving it. I do believe Carmella did deserve it. I believe that she did deserve to be and become the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And now we'll see how she does with the ball. Will she run with it? Will she crash and burn? This and that. Keys to the kingdom, so to speak. Whatever metaphor acronym you want to use in that respect to Carmella and becoming the SmackDown Live Women's Champion, you can use because it all applies. But we'll see how she does now as a champion, depending on how long the reign is and this and that. Awesome stuff. But I wasn't surprised it was happening tonight. I was happy that it did. Though I was surprised we didn't see any Asuka at all this week. Don't worry, she's still going to be in WWE. Nothing going on secretly behind the closed doors in that regard. But it was interesting not to see Asuka in any light on Raw last night or SmackDown Live tonight. It would make more sense if she was on Raw last night because after losing to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, being like a pseudo SmackDown Live superstar because she was the Royal Rumble winner with the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. She got to pick the champion she wanted to face. So she picked the SmackDown Live champion, Women's champion, Charlotte Flair, but still as a Raw superstar. Henceforth, she losing at WrestleMania and the streak being ended at said WrestleMania there in New Orleans, where streaks go to end. Excuse me. I would assume, we're assuming, but I do assume that she is on Raw. She could be moved over to SmackDown Live officially with the shakeup, and if that's the way they go, I see one of the things happening is Charlotte Flair going back to Raw, and Sasha Banks coming to SmackDown. I think that'd be awesome to have Sasha over on SmackDown, Charlotte back on Raw, and go from there. Because I think Sasha needs a fresh breath of fresh air, so to speak, going over to SmackDown Live. This whole Bayley Sasha Banks thing pretty much is wrapped up. Again, WrestleMania should be the pay-per-view. As the pay-per-view that it is, the show shows the Super Bowl WWE for WWE to be ending all their feuds. Whether there's title matches or not title matches, just ending of feuds. And then new feuds starting with either with superstars that are called up from NXT or just already superstars part of the brands, part of the show, Raw, SmackDown Live. At least that's how I see it for WrestleMania. So in regards to Sasha Banks and Bayley and how everything was resolved, quote unquote resolved at WrestleMania, which I was totally fine with. I know some other YouTubers on here, BCM Flight and others, didn't like it, but that's their opinion. Everybody has one and entitled to one, as I do here on this channel. That seemed like the way that was going to end. So are going to end for that feud at this time. Doesn't mean it can't be revisited. I'm sure it will be, because that would make the most sense. But as of for right now, I would say that feud is finito. El fin is done. And we move on. So I think Sasha Banks going to SmackDown, Charlotte going to Raw. I do see one of the call-ups already moving over, and I see Authors of Pain, which were called up and debuted on Raw. And technically all these call-ups I would think are technically free agents, but they came up on Raw or SmackDown Live, like the Iconic Duo here on SmackDown Live, in their own way being free agents, and which way would they be? We win this superstar shake-up, and even though it's not a draft, but the point being is I see the Authors of Pain going over to SmackDown Live, because I've been saying for weeks, and this is why I picked, one of my other many reasons of why I picked the Bludgeon Brothers to win the SmackDown Live taking titles at WrestleMania was essentially with Authors of Pain, because quite honestly, I thought Authors of Pain were going to debut tonight, meaning the SmackDown Live after WrestleMania. But they've been on Raw, but I do think that they'll be heading to SmackDown Live with all said and done. Though I also did see someone post what could it be a spoiler for somebody, or for that there'd be something that leaked of a superstar that's going to the other brand. I won't spoil it here. I'm not going to be that person, but just know what's out there on Twitter and Facebook and otherwise. Again, I saw that on the fan page, Mark's for Life. But beyond that, Carmella cashing in, Paige being announced new GM, Iconic Duo really being the only call-up, unless I missed something, for SmackDown. Raw had all of 3 call-ups, or 2 call-ups and a return. Ember Moon being called up, Bobby Lashley returning to WWE. Excuse me, and the other. So, yeah, Raw have more of them because they are Raw in this 3-hour show to 2-hour show. They have more opportunity and reason to have that happen there. But again, that doesn't automatically mean that those superstars are staying on their brands that they debuted on. So, I think that's how it's going to go. But I'm very excited for the superstar shakeup. I always like shakeups just as much as I always talk about and ramble on about how much I love multi-superstar matches, men or women. I know everybody loves the Royal Rumble. We all do, for the intrigue and unknown and who's going to be next in that sense of a multi-superstar match. But I'm talking about all other ones, triple threats, six-pack challenges, other fatal 4-ways, all that stuff, elimination chambers, multi-superstar Hell in a Cell matches, men or women, equal opportunity in that regard. But either way, I do love that. So I'm going to also love watching the greatest Royal Rumble ever event, which is going to be, it's interesting if I with my crazy weird mind that I think it's dubbed the greatest Royal Rumble ever event, like that's the name of the event. So it's like not like the event is named something else that has the greatest Royal Rumble ever as the match, which is the tagline for it, because it is the biggest one, 50 superstars. Now, is this a test drive for at the actual Royal Rumble 1 year? It's not going to be a new norm. I'm not saying that, but maybe 1 year they actually have a greatest Royal Rumble or biggest one ever, or equal to it. Let's just say, because you don't want to, you have this thing for Saudi Arabia having the show there, overseas and special to them, and this and that. So if the wreath gets good response and reaction, positive and negative, again, and you actually get reaction, just like likes and dislikes on YouTube videos, right? I know YouTubers would rather have more likes and dislikes, but even people dislike your video, it's still a reaction by somebody. It still counts in the YouTube algorithm. It's best for business, as Triple H and Stephanie McMahon would say, or as their characters would say. And I'm sure to themselves, as people would say, because soon they'll be running the company. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to that. And I don't know if I'll be live streaming the show, if I am here, if I have the day off or not. But I know I'll be trying my best to watch it, live tweet it, otherwise for that show. But it's interesting, the greatest Royal Rumble ever being the name of the event, and not just the event being called something else that has the match that is the greatest, biggest Royal Rumble ever. So, I don't know, there's something to bring up there. I think the couple of people that I do see that are watching live, I think I see here six watching now, so thank you. Welcome to leave a comment in the chat just to say hi, to acknowledge who you are, or if you don't, I understand that too. I am introvert myself most of the time. Then again, I get in here and I ramble in circles, as those that have been watching know. Yeah, indeed. But like I said, that pretty much be the big thing. I mean, Daniel Bryan, again, as a WWE superstar now, you didn't see him cut a promo or anything as heartfelt again, talking about, oh, now I'm a WWE superstar, like another heartfelt promo. I think the fans are this and that. Nope. If anything, he was just there for his match, and there you go, being the main event. Shinsuke Nakamura coming in, getting shots at both Daniel Bryan and then to WWE Champion AJ Styles. Because I was wondering, how would they end it? Like, how would they have that match and Daniel Bryan's first match on SmackDown Live? Like, he hasn't wrestled on WWE television of Raw or SmackDown in 3 years. WrestleMania was his first pay-per-view and his first WrestleMania in said years. But on one of the regular shows, would they have him win? Would it make sense? He's facing the WWE Champion. They already shoehorn him into WWE title contention because he's Daniel Bryan, I guess, because why not, right? I know Daniel Bryan fans would say that, but I would say slow your roll on that. It's good to have him back. Sees him back into WWE superstar life and storylines, and maybe not having him in WWE title matches right away. Not saying he won't be in title matches, but just crawl before we walk before we run, in regards to Daniel Bryan and his booking moving forward as a WWE superstar, as a SmackDown Live superstar, which also means that he's technically a WWE superstar, part of SmackDown Live officially now, though he could have went the free agent gimmick, but no, he didn't decide to do that. He is susceptible, whatever, I can't even say that word. He is able to be picked up by Raw in the shakeup. So could that happen? Could Daniel Bryan being over to Raw? Well, Raw. SmackDown needs something. It needs something. Owens and Zayn are technically quote unquote fired in storyline. The women's division, how it is on SmackDown Live, where's that? And now you have Paige, a female management member. The reunion. So how will things go there? And then in regards to the men's division, and specifically Daniel Bryan, will he stay on SmackDown? He could definitely go to Raw. And him being picked up at Monday Night Raw. I know people didn't like how the superstars were announced or shown as, moved over to Raw, moved over to SmackDown. It wasn't a big, grandeur way of doing it, like a GM coming out there and saying, hey, well, this, that. They just interrupted somebody, like Alexa Bliss did, of the interaction between then Raw Women's Champion Bayley. And remember, Bayley was Raw Women's Champion in a moment. And Sasha Banks, where we thought a heel turn was happening then, but nope. And still, nope. technically, nope, in that regard. And Alexa Bliss just showing up, and that being, kind of just turning off with the Superstar Shakeup. Some people didn't like it that way. I actually liked that way. Made it more interesting. Made it more of a pop for the crowd of who it is. You hear that theme music, whoever it is, and first, it takes only 2 to 4 seconds for people to realize who it is. And I'm talking about for people watching, let alone people there. They see the Titantron and know already in those 2 to 4 seconds. But otherwise, you know what I mean. And who it is, and oh, awesome, they're here, or oh, I didn't see that happen. This and that. So I actually liked how they did it. I actually would like WWE to do it the same way this year, next week with the shakeup. Having the superstars, quote unquote, randomly or during a segment come out, and that being the way that the show that superstars on the other brand in regards to the shakeup. So I'm hoping for that. But as pertains to SmackDown Live, that's pretty much it. Again, congratulations to Carmella. Carmella, Fabulous. Yes, tonight is fabulous. Usually it's glorious because Bobby Roode's awesome, but tonight is SmackDown Live after WrestleMania. And tonight, SmackDown Live was purely fabulous. And again, congratulations to Carmella on winning the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I wish you good luck in the reign as champion, whether it's short or long, whether it's 1 week or 7 months. Well earned, well deserved, and looking forward. I'm looking forward to how it goes. I'm looking forward to Jinder Mahal's reign. Jinder Mahal, new United States champion, won at WrestleMania. He had his own little throne there at ringside, watching the triple threat match for the number one contendership. It was interesting. They had 2 number one contenderships for the tag team titles. Usos facing the New Day. Then they had one in triple threat wise for the U.S. title, like the 3 others that were part of the match. Former champion Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, and Rusev. And in the end, Randy Orton won. And in the same regard, in the tag team one, the Usos won. Though people should have seen that coming because both Randy Orton and the Usos are the most recent champions. You would think they would get the rematch anyways, whether at the Greatest Royal Rumble Ever event or WWE Backlash. Either way. I mean, this Greatest Royal Rumble Ever event is really almost becoming Night of Champions, as I call it. I know it's technically called Clash of Champions, but I call it Night of Champions because that's what it should be called. It's the Night of Champions. Whether all the champions retain or don't, people are leaving as champions in all title matches. So that's what. So I actually thought they were announcing it to be part of the Greatest Royal Rumble Ever event, but they said Backlash is where at least the U.S. title will be defended in the Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal. The U.S. title. Last time they feuded was for the WWE Championship when Jinder took it off him at Backlash. It was Backlash last year. Jinder Mahal defeated Randy Orton to become WWE Champion. Have that great run. Minor de Maharaja and WWE Champion. Jinder Mahal. Now, them 2 superstars feuding for the U.S. title. That is actually ironic, cool, and awesome, and fabulous, and glorious, and all those other things. At least to me. So yeah, and for those that are watching live or archive, Thursday will be the place, or Thursday will be the night. This channel will be the place to be, of course, for my episode of Steve Wrestling Ramble, WrestleMania 34 review. My team members, so you get other people's opinion on things, and I can continue my Jinder Mahal, Carmella appreciation night. Have another appreciation night. One for Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal I had individually for my initial review on Sunday night. Then here Carmella, her own, and then we'll tag team them together and have both Jinder Mahal and Carmella appreciation night for Thursday night for Steve's Wrestling Ramble. So hopefully I see all your awesome faces, I guess, in a way, watching me and my team members. All my team members. Raunchy Mikey is back, so he'll be here starting this week and being here each and every week. So that's awesome as well. So we also might have Chief Joshua Mounties Corner, X3, Blue X Team, and X Also, we're going to have a guest, new one that I got introduced to days ago, or a week ago, uh, Narcolepsy Boy 94 on YouTube. Check him out. He has over 2K subscribers. So I'm trying to get where he's going. You know, maybe some special honor does a little rub off from him to me to help me achieve that. But no, again, Narcolepsy Boy 94, all one word, one thing, no underscores or spaces. Narcolepsy Boy 94 is the name of that YouTube channel. Everybody go over there, subscribe, ring the bell, just like ring the bell here. No, when I go live on Thursday night or any of my other videos, going live in living color. Maybe not the best visually, but I do my best. I really do. You gotta start somewhere. But I'm at the top, make that dream work. Hard work makes the dream work. So, but anyways, again, great SmackDown Live show. Carmella becoming the WWE Smackdown Live Women's Champion. Awesome party here. One man party. That's fine. I'll enjoy it for sure. And I'll certainly enjoy talking about it again on Thursday night on the official podcast, Steve's Wrestling Ramble, here on this very same channel. So before I ramble in circles again, I think all those watch live in archive, welcome to smash the like button and support. And otherwise, if you enjoyed WrestleMania, and I'll be back on Thursday night. We'll go over Raw and SmackDown again with my team, get their thoughts, and WrestleMania as well. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your week as well. I will be back here, of course, Thursday night for Steve's Wrestling Ramble, and then videos following from there. Above all else, as always, take care.